Hey, what is up guys, Aqua here. Today we're going to be doing character rework concepts, and today in this episode we're going to be reworking Ela and why she should get a huge buff in Rainbow Six Siege. Now the first thing I'd like to get into is her weaponry, because her weaponry is perfect. I like her weapons, but they need some huge adjustments, and here's where I'm going to go into some details. Now for the first weapon I would like to be changing is the Scorpion. Now the Scorpion is one of my favorite weapons in Rainbow Six Siege, but there's a few issues I would like to be changed. I think this weapon should get less recoil. I think there's a huge horizontal recoil with this weapon. Sure, you could use compensator to cope with that, but even then it's like this gun still has a little bit of like vertical recoil, and I think that should be nerfed. Now her fire rate is perfect, and the damage I think should be buffed to 26-27 damage, and then when you use extended barrel maybe 30. I think that would be the perfect balance for her Scorpion evo, but as of everything else I think it's perfect. Her weapon capacity is perfect. That's all I would change for Scorpion. Now let's move on to her pistol. Now her RG-15 pistol. This pistol is beautiful. I really enjoy this pistol. The select few of pistols that have a scope in the game, and I feel like this pistol is perfect, but I feel like I'd buff the damage up to 45 damage a shot. I would like this pistol to be way more stronger. The first pistol to ever be used more than the assault rifle would be kind of cool. Kind of like how Cav's pistol is super strong. I feel like that'd be super cool. Maybe you can't buff it too strong because of her Scorpion, but it's just an idea and a rework concept, so bear in mind with me here. Now, I think that's all I would do for her pistol. But there's one thing I do want to say. Out of all the operators, I think every operator should be able to use a scope for their pistol. I feel like that'd be a great addition to Siege, is giving every single pistol an option for a scope. And honestly, we haven't seen it yet, and I think that's something huge that Siege should do to change the game. Okay, so for the last thing I'd like to talk about is her Gizmot Mine. Her Gizmot Mine is a very great concept and a very good idea. When they first came out, they actually worked very well. They slowed the person down when they would hit it and make their whole screen orientated. I think this gadget is actually very useful in this game, but they nerfed it, and I think what they did to nerf it ruined her. Honestly, I think they should just revert the thing back to normal where it was, and it'd be perfect. But there's also a thing I'd like to add on top of it, and this might be crazy, but I think when it blows up, it should actually blow spikes into somebody and do like 15 damage. Just really small damage, not too much, but I feel like it'd be cool to blow spikes into somebody as well while it does it and make them less health. And it's just a great addition to the ability, and I want Ela to come back to the game to be such more useful operator. Now let's get to her utility. Her utility is pretty good. She's got a deployable shield, barbed wire, and the invisible blocker. Now the invisible blocker is really good. I think it's a great addition to Ela, but I do think the deployable shield's kind of pointless. I don't really like the shield in the game in general. I think it's kind of stupid, but I think they should swap the shield out with Ela and give her impacts. I think impacts would be a huge addition for Ela, and maybe switch the barbed wire out with a camera. The barbed wire is great for the team, but usually when I use barbed wire, I use it for a solo thing. So I feel like if you swapped the barbed wire out, I'd throw in the bulletproof camera, and that would do a lot for the team, and that's all I would really do for Ela. So I just want to take the last few seconds of this video to remind you guys I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel and all these rework concepts / new operators that I would be bringing to these videos, and thank you guys a lot. And if you guys do want to keep watching these videos and then you do enjoy them, make sure you hit the notification bell and also hit the subscribe button and hit a like for me, because I greatly appreciate it. But I will see you guys in the next one, and peace.